Well, hello folkies. We have a quick break in the weather this morning. And it's a Sunday, and I've got to get into this area in front of me, but that's going to be a little bit later. See where all the roadworks are. They are putting down new road surfaces across the whole area over the back there. It's causing massive disruptions, but of course it's a Sunday, and I've got a packet that's been delivered by DHL right over there. I've also just come out and the bloody bike wouldn't start again, and I've only ridden one day, so I don't know what is going on. I ran upstairs anyway, which is probably why I'm huffing and puffing, and got my battery jumper to take with me just in case. But it was super foggy this morning across the whole area, and we've got about a break of possibly 2 hours whilst the sun's out, and then it's slated a P-yard here in Helsingborg anyway. So I thought, quick, get it done now, because what I want to do is go down to the area, or the main high street in Helsingborg, and show you the harbour whilst the sun's out, because it is incredibly beautiful down there. There's going to be a couple of little stops on the way, and I'm just hoping that the bike's going to start. I don't know why. I've got a sneaking suspicion now at the moment that it might be damp getting into the quay. Because I turned that on and off a couple of times, and it suddenly come to life. I'm wondering whether or not damp's getting into the electrics, which is causing some shorting, but this is one of the little areas right in front. Right, well, the harbour, for the most, is in front, but there's something here that I want to stop and jump off and show you. The Shakespeare play Hamlet is actually based across the ocean. There is Denmark, and there's a Shakespeare play, there's a Shakespeare play called bloody Hamlet. Idiot, sorry, I'm concentrating on other stuff. I am just literally going to drop in here, put this into neutral, and leave it running whilst I come over here and show you this. This is Stad's Theatre. This is the big concert house. Abigail, my daughter, has actually performed in there several times, which is very exciting for a parent. Now, as you can see, the fog in the distance is clearing up a little bit. And it's this sculpture that was made about Hamlet, which is so cool. I will have to find some details on it, because this actually I hadn't planned in on the trip, but I thought whilst we were here I'd come and show it to you. It's the King's crown. You watch, I'll find out now it's King Lear, not Hamlet. You can see this is on stage, and there's the person giving the lines. But it's such a cool little statue, and we've got the whale there. I can't remember what that represents. I will have to do some Google searching. Also, if you see the stone work here, like these black lines, they represent the waves coming in to the beach, and that's meant to be like a beached whale. And there's the surf break done into the stones. I can't remember, there might have been a beached whale here one time in history, and I'll have to I should know that really, shouldn't I? But I don't. or I've forgotten it. The other thing in this stonework here is that there are lights built into, I wonder if I can find one, into the ground that come on at the night time, and they show all star constellations. So you can walk across the star constellations. You can speak, Stephen. It's alright, I'm breaking in some new teeth. But there's part of the harbour. There's one of the main, for the small boats. It's not for the ships. That's for the privately owned boats to go across. There's a bit of Denmark there. But I'm going to go around the opposite way and come in from the behind side, because I want to show you the music concert hall called Tivoli, which has hosted many great bands, and lots of them actually come from Helsingborg itself. And that is down here. So this is basically the main street. I didn't Zeiss this morning and my glasses are steaming up. And he catches a red light. Oh, concrete. There's the clock tower, which tops in at about 55 metres, which is the height that I did a bungee jump from in the harbour many, many years ago, as my ever continuing battle against my fear of heights. I try to challenge myself once a year at least. The area in front is called Knutpunkten, or Knot Point, and we are going to go off over here. Yeah, that's like the main train and bus terminal, and also the ferry terminal. And this is the car park, and that building over there is Tivoli. It's a beautiful building. We'll see now whether or not I can actually turn my bike off. I'm not meant to go down there, I know, but I do actually want to take a little bit of a chance. Well, this is why I've come a little bit early as well, whilst there's no people about. I'm going to leave the bike running as much as possible. Oh, he's gone and stalled it anyway. I did a slow-mo. Oh well, it's off now. Probably just as well. Yeah, that's the Tivoli. It was built in 1996, and there's yeah, obviously a couple of bars in there. I've seen quite a lot of bands in there. Who was it that I was thinking of? Soilwork have played in there. I did actually, hold on, if I quickly pop it up here. A band has played in there as well that I actually had a little bit of time, personal time with myself, only sort of like as a friend. I'm still getting comments about the last video anyway. That has tended to sort of, it split the audience anyway with its naughtiness. There we go. What's the band that I was thinking of? Yeah, that's it, the Sounds. The Sounds from Helsingborg. Darkane has come from Helsingborg. Terror 2000. Humanity's Last Breath. The Night Flight Orchestra, which is Bjorn Strid, who's the lead singer of Soilwork. And yes, we've had some pretty famous bands come from Helsingborg. And anyway, the interesting thing was that building used to be here. This is a pretty new area that was built back in, what was it? Well, it must be 20 years now. But at least, because that building used to be there, and because it's so beloved of Helsingborg and it's got such a history, a musical history in the town, they actually lifted the entire building up and moved it over there so that this could be built and they could maintain it. And I think that was in 2016. So I'm going to be a bit naughty now and ride up here. Hopefully the bike will start. Please start. Nothing. Oh, it's completely bloody dead. Oh, you bugger. I think it might be my... It's not that. It's not that. Lights are off. That's unplugged. No, it's completely bloody dead. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? Nothing. Could it be the starter button? Well, luckily I bought my battery jumper with me. This might have been a bad idea. Oh, it's in gear. Fucking idiot. Safety of... Yeah. Ah, my heart. Because I bloody stalled it, didn't I? And left it in gear. That panic in the soul of you thinking, oh fuck, I'm downtown and it's gone and died. I should have stayed at home and walked. Crisis averted. Monkey boy. Monkey boy. Thank you, Kawasaki, for looking after me. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of a naughty here and come up here, which you're not meant to do, of course. Probably end up getting arrested now. But this is part of the harbour. And there is a road that goes down there and across the bridge. That's the big ferries there that you can see. There's the giant ferries there that go every sort of 20 minutes out of that area over to Denmark. It's so foggy now that the only chance that I think we get of seeing anything is down here. Nice statue there. This is another reason why I wanted to come early as well. Oh shit. Yeah, you're not going up that, are you? Well, you could try if you had a ATV. I forgot that there were steps there. Okay. I love that sculpture. A man was seen driving along the beachfront. Here's a photograph of his number plate. The police will be in contact with him soon. Some nice restaurants along here as well. But I am going to get out of here. And I'm good going up this way, so I shall carry on going up this way. But of course, cars do come down up this way because they've got to deliver stuff. But they've got permits, of course. And I haven't. Right, let's go up that way. I'm inspired by one guy, a Harley, and a drone at the moment, who tends to go down places where he's not meant to. Don't you, mate? It's your fault. Right, let's go up here and see if I can. No, this is the short one, isn't it? I've come up the wrong one. That's the parking area. But I'm right up on top of the hill now, so I can go here. Okay, that'll work. I should have gone up one further down. yeah, there's the harbour anyway. Obviously you can see right the way down to the bottom. It's a big old long walk, and it sort of looks basically the same as what I've got in front of me here. Well, that sculpture was designed, it's like meant to represent the wind eroding rock, and I've always liked that. This school here, or Dunker's Cultural House, is where my daughter had her art lessons after school. So that was a view 2 or 3 times a week, where she was learning painting and sculpture and that sort of stuff. This American school bus up here is actually an ice cream van, so it's like a permanent fixture. I'll stop here on the just get a view. Luckily the wind's not too bad at the moment. These old Swedish fishing boats here, I've taken my daughter there many times to teach her fishing out on the ocean. So you hire a place or a section of the boat where you stand with, and you can hire the rods and all that sort of stuff on the bait, and you go out there into the ocean and then out into the main ocean, and go and catch a mackerel and your cod and all sorts. Really pretty, those giant ships there. We might see one go out if we're lucky. The dredging boat there, tugboat. This is actually a road as well, isn't it? So let's go and park up over here a minute. And this time we'll put it into neutral. No, I've got my lights off, haven't I? I'm going to leave it running because, like I said, I'm not... And more road works, so I'm not going to drive off down there. But I did just want to stand up on this, get a bit of a better view. You old bugger. Yeah, someone else showing it. So there's Denmark. If you can see it, I'll try and get some photographs clipped into this as well. That's the castle that is basically that Shakespeare was talking about with Hamlet. And there's the harbour wall that you can fish off of. How much is out? This ocean is not too bad actually, it's pretty clean. There is sometimes a type of bacteria that can produce in the ocean that there are warnings for, try to avoid swimming today. We do get a lot of seaweed that comes up onto the beach, and that can get a bit stinky in the high summer. Yeah, pretty, very pretty. Nice to come for a walk or a jog like I used to do when I was active and healthy. Right, what was the other thing? Oh God, I'm glad it started. That could have been a whole different video, couldn't it? This whole beachfront has been under development for like the past 15 years, and you can actually hire these flats in these buildings. So a lot of pensioners or people from Stockholm buy flats here, and the nickname, colloquial nickname for people that come from Stockholm is Nollåters 08s, because that's their telephone number code. So you'll hear a lot of Skåne people going, "Hey, jävla Nollåters are here," or bloody Stockholmers. 08s are down here in the town again, because they tend to have sometimes a bit of a "I've got more money than you and I'm more important than you" attitude. Not all of them, but it's common enough to have got a nickname for it. Morning, girls. Yeah, so that's that. That's part of Helsingborgs harbour. I think I might be able to get down one more and get a view from the middle. I think there's another road up down here. Change your gear, Stephen. Why won't you stop doing that bike, please? I know you've got a big service coming up, so please hold on until then and don't give me no jip. This is the road. This is alright, we're allowed to drive here. Yeah, this is so you get big art exhibitions here, and this is like a local area where they have like the Christmas market and the summer market and festival. Whether or not we'll have it this year, I don't know. So yeah, lots of stuff going on in there. Schools, dance, pottery, all sorts of stuff. I do like the Easter rabbits that got that are out. I don't know if someone's tipped them over or if they've just been knocked over. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Is there a car coming up? Yeah, there is one behind me there. Yeah, more restaurants. Go on then. Right, there's that one there, and there's the main one. I can go up that one, but I think I'm going to choose the other one. You sometimes get visiting liners as well, giant liners, and then they ferry people in on boats for tourism. And you do get some long mast ships as well that come down this way. Let's try up here. There's cars up here anyway, so you've got to be able to come up here, haven't you? Yeah, so there's the centre. I think is that a Gillingham? I think so. But you do actually sometimes get porpoise that come in here as well. Every now and then. There's a lovely restaurant down there where you can get a good Skagen's roll, which is like a prawn ball mixed together with mayonnaise and herbs and dill and that on toast, and it's absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourites. Yeah, there's some mast ships here. Oh, it's a beautiful area. This can really get clear as glass as well, and especially over to Denmark it can be very, very, very picturesque. Not that it's not now. Waffle waffle. Right, I have got some deliveries to pick up around town. To go and get my packet up in that corner, and I've got 2 packets now. We don't have like a main post office. Everything gets delivered to petrol stations and grocery shops and stuff like that, and they're always normally about 2 kilometres away from where you live. So I am going to go and do that whilst this sunshine is out. Oh, I know what I can do actually. I can go up this top area and get that in whilst we're going there. As I've got to go to the petrol station. Come on, lights. Take your time. Go on, look, there's obviously floods of cars, isn't there? Because what I want to do down here is go up and show you the castle front. Better slow down, I'm in town, am I? And another one. It's the only way I don't tend to come downtown, simply because there are rows and rows of traffic lights. Tulips are out, and they're not from Amsterdam. I love the architecture down here of these old buildings. And there in front is what's called Tornet, or the tower, with the archway. What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? Great place to park there, mate. You are obviously more important than everybody. The same feeling I had driving down to the beachfront or the harbour when I shouldn't have done. Well, this is the main like shopping high street, which is pedestrian only. That one I'm not going to drive down. That really is a permit needed. But it's beautiful down there, especially at Christmas and that, all the Christmas lights up. Here is something that I do actually want to quickly show you. Which is, whilst I'm in neutral this time, I'm going to leave it running. I'm getting squirrely. Which is a whole town made sculpture. Obviously you can see the tower there in front and the entrance. So that would be this area here. Pretty cool, eh? And that's it with the archways of that. There are restaurants up there and bars in those. So you end up like hiring the whole circular room for like business days and Christmas events. And over there is like a huge green with music pavilions and stuff like that. Again, where my lovely daughter has performed there for the summer crowds. But I thought I'd show you that lot. And yeah, another one with a load of history on it there, but it'll all be in Swedish, of course. Right, now I am done with showing you that. So I will cut it there, because I've probably been waffling now for about 20-25 minutes. And I will catch you in the next one, folks. And we'll leave it with that. So cheers. Catch